Hey everybody, this is Captain Jamie Huff with the Redfish Mafia, also known to some as the Chef Redneck. We're Chef Redneck and some flounder today. We caught 2 big doormats today on my charter, and unfortunately they weren't able to keep them because they don't have a place to cook them. And Mama likes flounder at the house, so Daddy brought some home. They were nice enough to let me have them. So what I'm going to show you all today is one way to clean a flounder and one way to scale them. That's probably the most common question I get about flounders, how you scale them. I don't keep scalers on the boat because they rust out so bad in the salt water. If we're gonna do flounders, I use a steel wool pad. So don't go get an SOS steel wool pad that's got soap in it and all that. Just go get a regular steel wool pad. They're like 30 cents a piece. Easy living. It's real easy. I got a couple of them in the sink right here. One we've already done, one we're doing currently. So this one right here, I just turn the water on just a little bit. Now take that steel wool and go all the way down the edges from the tail towards the head. That's against the grain of the scales. And you'll see where the scales are coming out. It leaves just a little bit of a white spot. And what you want to do is every now and then just rinse your steel wool out because it'll load up with those scales if you're not careful. Rinse out the sink. And there you can see all the scales in the sink. Obviously the scales on the top are going to be brown and the scales on the bottom are going to be white. So you make sure you get the tail real good. You know, you don't want any scales on it. Go all the way down those edges and then scale them all the way up to the head. And then what we're going to do is cut that head off when we're done scaling them. That's what the finished product looks like right there. I scaled this one earlier, and as you can see, the white in that fish right there, that means all those scales are gone. And we scaled the bottom as well. Now here on the bottom you can see what's called the lateral line. It runs right down the backbone until you get almost to the head. I don't know if y'all can see that red line, pink line, until you get almost to the head. Well, the backbone keeps on going. The lateral line does not, but the backbone keeps on going. So to clean these fish, you want to cut down the lateral line on the dark side of the fish, all the way to right to the gill, or all the way to that fin right there. And then you just nice and slow fillet it out all the way to this edge. Don't go through the edge. Just fillet it out to that edge right there. Then you can take a pair of wire snips and you can go and cut every one of these backbones. And then you can lift that backbone cage, the backbone, all the ribs and everything, lift them all right out. And that is probably the easiest way to clean a flounder if you're going to wind up stuffing it. Now, if you're going to fry it whole, like we do a lot of times here in the Low Country, if you're going to fry it whole, then I suggest cutting a checkerboard pattern on the back and cutting a checkerboard pattern on the stomach. And then when you cut that 1 inch, do it 1 inch squares. When you cut that 1 inch checkerboard pattern, then you can flour it or cornmeal it, whatever you want to do. I use half cornmeal, half flour, a little bit of cornstarch. That'll make it real nice and tight and flaky. And make sure it gets all down in those grooves. You can put whatever sauce you want to do on it. Tonight we're going to stuff these with crab meat, shrimp, crawfish tails, and then I'm going to make a homemade béarnaise sauce that's going to go over top of it. So we're having Low Country stuffed flounder for supper with some couscous and asparagus tips on the side. So I hope everybody's hungry tonight. I hope y'all got something good to eat at home, and maybe, just maybe, if you go catch a flounder, this will help you figure out exactly how to clean them and get them ready for your guests. Redfish Mafia is out. Chef Redneck is out. Go get some flounders.